Hey y'all, come to Nepal with me. I've always wanted to go to Nepal. It will be my first trip, my first journey to Nepal. I'll be bringing a group with me and Sarah McTee. We're going to Nepal in March of 2025. There's more information, including itinerary and all that, on thespiritualpilgrim.com. And also, you can link to it through my website. But if you're interested in going to Nepal with us, it's going to be very special. Sarah and Corey, my dear friends who organize it, they really have the insights and the inroads to some very special sites and experiences, as well as some um, very cool Buddhist teachers who are going to be teaching for us, and I'll be teaching yoga. So if you are able to and curious, I hope that you'll join us. Okay, here is your class for August. As always, this class is based on the Jivamukti Yoga focus of the month. You can always read more about that on the Jivamukti Yoga website, or I've linked it in the description of this podcast. I've also linked the playlist for the class. And as always, go ahead and go follow me on all the socials. You can also help out by leaving a review for the podcast on whatever podcast platform you happen to be listening to this on. Okay, see you next time. All right. If you wanted to follow along in the book, I'm on page 4, number 5 there. Oh. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Together. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So in the chant, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Brahma is the creation, the inception, the beginning of something. Vishnu is the duration, the middle, the middle part. And Devo Maheshwara is another way of saying Shiva, specifically the destruction or the transformation that happens at the end of any cycle. And everything is going through the cycle all the time. Is at some point along that journey, right? And so it's one way of kind of expressing that life cycle. And in a lot of ways, the yoga class is also designed to be like that cycle of life, right? There's the beginning, and then we do some sun salutations to wake ourselves up, and then there's the ups and downs and twists and turns and everything that we do in the middle, and then we reach the end, right? And almost every part of the yoga class is also designed to try to emphasize the sense of wakefulness and presence. In some cases, it might be the music that brings us back into the moment, or it might be the awareness of the breath that brings us back into the moment, or it might be, I don't know if you've ever kind of had, like, you've been kind of daydreaming in the middle of class, and suddenly, like, the teacher's voice just kind of cuts right through that thought cycle and kind of brings you back into the awareness of the moment. Or a particular sensation in the leg or in the whatever, right? A particular bodily sensation also serves to bring us back into the moment. And that's very important for the yogi, right? The yogi is interested in waking up, in living wakefully, in living as present of a state as possible. Does anybody listen to the Talking Heads? Famous band from the 80s. Okay. I love the Talking Heads. They're like my all-time favorite band. David Byrne is like one of my all-time favorite people. Love them. Anyway, if you all recall that song where he goes, where he's like, how did I get here? Why the big house? Why the big car? This isn't my beautiful house. This isn't my beautiful wife, right? Like, and the sort of message in that song is a little bit about kind of not just going through the motions of life, not just keeping up with the Joneses, but actually kind of like making purposeful and conscious choices all the way along the way. So that by the time, right, when we're in yoga class, so that by the time we get to Shavasana, we're not like, oh, I wish I had done things a little differently. I wish I had tried that. I wish I hadn't done that. I wish, right? And those moments kind of happen all the time. Like if I think about the times when I've felt like a little twinge of regret, it's usually because I wasn't fully present in the moment. Like maybe I said like a little bit of a harsh word that I sort of regret now because I just kind of let the moment get the better of me, right? All right, so that's what we're doing. Let's come forward onto hands and knees. No big deal. I thought we were just gonna like, twist and handstand and like breathe and be groovy. No, 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 it's way deeper than that. Come forward onto hands and knees. Uh, put your right hand on the outside of your right hip. Put your right hand just flat on the outside of the right hip. That's it. And then start to turn the chest to the right. Even look towards the block side of the room, or what would be the blanket side of the room, but they're getting laundered right now. And feel how that right hip, it so badly wants to swing out to the right. With your hand, push it back in towards the midline so that the hips stay a little bit more over the knees. And then move that same hand, the right hand, to behind your head. And then keep turning the chest so the center of the chest turns even more to the right side, and reach the tip of the right elbow higher up to the ceiling, higher up. Try to keep, again, maintain that right hip where it needs to be so it's not swinging out to the right. Push the left hand down a little bit harder into the floor to see if you could deepen the twist. Reach the tip of the right elbow even higher up. See if you could even squeeze the right shoulder blade towards the left shoulder blade, so you're also using your back muscles to encourage the twist. And then bring the right elbow to touch the left elbow. Pardon me. Misspeaking. Inhale, open the chest to the side. Reach the tip of the elbow up, 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 up. And then exhale, elbows touch together. Inhale, open, reach. Exhale, elbows touch. Inhale, open and reach. This time, reach the right arm all the way up to the ceiling. And then with your exhale, slide the right arm underneath the left arm, bringing the right shoulder, right ear all the way to the floor. Breathe. So in the Yoga Sutras, one of the most difficult obstacles for the yogi to work with, bless you, of the 5 obstacles, the most difficult one, the one that is said that even advanced yogis have a little bit of a seed, is called abhinivesha. Abhinivesha. Okay, come back to hands and knees. Bring the left hand to the outer left hip, so just touch the fleshy part of the outer hip. Start to turn and look to the left, turning the chest, turning the head. Feel how that left hip, it wants to swing over to the left, but you're not going to let it just do what it wants. No, no. Left hand pushes against the left hip to keep it more over the knees now. And then move that same left hand behind your head and turn the chest even more, even reaching the tip of the left elbow up to the ceiling. See if by pushing the right hand down, you could turn a little bit more open. See if you could incorporate the back muscles now, squeezing the left shoulder blade towards the right shoulder blade to open even more. And then touch the elbows together, exhaling. Inhale, reach up and open, even push your head a little into your hand. And exhale, elbows to touch. Inhale, reach up and open. Tip of the elbow reaches up to the ceiling. Don't let your left hip swing. Exhale, elbows to touch. Inhale, reach, open, lift. Exhale, last time, elbows to touch. Good. Now open it all out. This time, reach the left arm up and then slide the left arm all the way underneath the right arm to twist. So Abhinivesha is commonly translated as fear of death. Fear of death as an obstacle to practice. Another way of translating Abhinivesha is is kind of the opposite. It's a will to persist, a will to live, a desire for continuity. Or you could say like inertia is one way of saying that, right? So inertia, or the desire for things to stay continuing the way they are, is an obstacle to practice. Bring both hands to the floor. Press back, downward facing dog. So then it's our business to like check that out. When we hear things like that, it's our business to kind of check internally and see like where is that true? Is it not true? Is it true in certain circumstances of practice? So with your inhale, come on forward to a plank, shoulders forward over the wrists. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit all the way back towards the feet, and then extend the legs, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward towards the hands, folding forward over the legs. So we can see how those two definitions, they're really two sides of the same coin, right? Fear of death or fear of change is similar to, or opposite side of the same coin as desire for things to stay the same, or inertia, right? Separate the feet about as wide as the width of the mat or so. Bend the knees, come into a deep squatting position with the hands together at the center of the chest. Good. Bring the hands down to the floor. Raise the hips up and fold forward over the legs. Bring the feet all the way together, legs all the way together. Hands on your waist. Lift the chest forward and up to stand up. And exhale, release the arms alongside the body. So for today, the intention for practice today is really straightforward. It's just to, allow the feeling of the breath or the sensation in the body or even the instructions or the music to keep calling your mind back to the present, right? Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, hands pressed together, look up. Exhale, fold all the way forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, look forward to prepare. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, breathe in. Breathe out one. Alex has been here a bunch, right? 2. Yeah, 3. Inhale. It's been so nice to revisit. 4. Yeah. With your exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, hop or to hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, reach up, hands pressed together. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, prepare. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. One. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale for three. Breathe in. And breathe out, four. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hop or step feet to hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, release the arms. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Breathe in. Breathe out, four. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, hopper, step feet to hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach arms up and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, swing the arms behind the back, lace the hands together, fold forward. Inhale, hands touch down, step right foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit all the way back towards the feet, and then extend the legs. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot next to right foot, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, arms behind, lace hands together and fold. Inhale, hands touch down, step left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit back towards the feet, and then extend the legs. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot next to left foot, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, stand up and release the arms. Now deeply bend the knees, reach the arms overhead. Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the floor, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward to prepare. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, turn left heel down, reach all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, go back. One more time each side. Inhale, right foot steps forward, Vira 1. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, breathe in. Breathe out, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, hop or step feet to hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, stand up and release the arms. Separate the feet a couple of inches apart, hands on your waist. Inhale, lift up your chest and arch back. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Grab hold of the big toes with the peace sign fingers. Inhale, look forward. Lengthen the arms, the legs, and even the sides of the waist, pulling your armpits away from the tops of your thighs. Exhale, fold forward. Pull up on your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, lift head and chest, look forward. Slide the palms of the hands underneath the soles of the feet. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in. Breathe out, 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, look forward. Lift the head and the chest. Release the hands out from under the feet. Walk the hands maybe 6 or 8 inches in front of the toes and come up onto fingertips, so tenting the hands. So a little bit of space between the hands and the feet such that when you look down, it's like the 4 limbs make 4 points of a square. And then move the left hand to the middle of where the hands are now. Bring your right hand to the outer right hip, the rightmost part of the right hip. Start to turn your chest, but notice if the right hip tries to swing over to the right, you're going to guide it more back towards the middle. Bring that same right hand onto the sacrum, the back of the base of the spine there. And try to feel that the hips stay level right to left, even as you turn the chest even more. Squeeze the right shoulder blade towards the left shoulder blade. Even squeeze the tip of the right elbow more back behind you. Option to reach the right arm up. Try not to let the hips twist and turn. Hips stay level. 2. Good. Bring the right hand down where the left hand just came from. Bring the left hand to the outer part of the left hip. As you begin to turn, feel if that left hip is going to stay put or maybe it tries to swing a little to the left. Push it a little bit back so you're staying even on both feet. And then start to turn even more. Bring the left hand onto the sacrum, the base of the spine there before the tailbone. Try to feel that the sacrum is staying level left to right, and then keep turning the chest. Good. Option to reach the left arm up. 1. Good. Weight is even between the 2 feet. Legs are evenly straight or evenly bent. 4. Good. Bring the right hand down to the floor. Bring the hands onto the waist. Lift the chest forward and up to stand all the way up. Exhale, feet and legs together, arms alongside the body. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the floor, fold forward. Inhale, look forward to prepare. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, left heel down, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, open hips and arms to the side. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle. Right hand down, left arm up. Now for today, let's everybody take the left arm behind the back. Try to tuck your fingertips into the top of the right hip crease. Even bend the right knee a little bit and see if you could feed the hand a little bit further into the top of the leg. And then go ahead and straighten the right leg again. Good. 2, try to make the front of the chest parallel to the wall we're facing. 3, nice. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lift the left arm up and stand up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Place the right hand outside of the right foot, either to the floor or to a block. Inhale, sweep the left arm all the way over the left ear. Extended side angle. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Good. Just a little more grounding in the back foot. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, touch both hands to the floor. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, warrior one, reach up. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale, straighten the left leg. And exhale, reach to the left, Trikonasana, triangle. Bring the right arm now behind the back. Maybe find the top of the left thigh there. Soften the left knee a little bit so that you can bring the right fingers even more into that hip crease, and then straighten the left leg again. 3, good. Keep breathing. 4. 5. Inhale, reach the right arm up and stand up. Exhale, bend the left knee. Left hand outside of left foot. Inhale, reach right arm over right ear, extended side angle A. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Inhale. Exhale for 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, both hands touch down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the feet just like 2 inches closer to the hands, so not too much. Shorten the dog just a little bit. With your left hand, hold the right ankle or front of the shin or whatever you can find over there. And then turn and look under the right armpit. Push the right hand forward and down strongly. Good. Left hand returns to where it came from. Right hand holds left ankle, shin, whatever you can find. Good. Turn and look under the left armpit now. 2. Good. 3. Good. Right hand returns to where it came from. Step the feet back where they came from. Inhale, lift the heels high up. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward past the hands. Inhale, hop or step forward. And exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand up and release the arms. Everyone, turn to face the left-hand side. Turn to face the longer edge of the mat. Open the feet wide apart to a wide straddle. Hands on your waist. Start with the idea that all 10 toes are going to face the same edge of the mat, but then push the outer heel just a little bit wider. So the heels are a little wider than the pinky toes. Hands on your waist. Push your hips down, lift your chest, and squeeze your elbows towards each other. Exhale, fold all the way forward over both legs. Hands touch the floor. Now, halfway lift, look forward, and then even walk the hands a half a step forward so your wrists are more under your armpits. Tent the hands, come up onto fingertips. Left hand to the middle, left hand right under your face. Bring the right hand onto the sacrum. Feel that the hips stay level even as you start to turn the chest to the right. So likely the left hip is going to try to drop down a little. So got to keep lifting the corner of the left hip a little higher so your hand stays parallel to the floor. And then squeeze the tip of the elbow even more back as you incorporate some back muscles into your twist. Option to reach your right arm up. 2, good. Keep the weight even between the feet, even between the legs. 3. Good. Bring the right hand down to the floor where the left hand just came from. Left hand onto your sacrum, back of your pelvis. And then as you start to turn the chest, keep the hips level to one another. Squeeze the tip of the left elbow even further back behind you. Squeeze the left shoulder blade towards the right shoulder blade. Option to reach the left arm up. Twisting is my favorite. No, it's definitely not. But it's like medicine, huh? Okay, bring both hands to the floor. Bring the right arm all the way around behind the back. Soften the left knee a little bit and see if you could slip the fingertips more into the left hip crease or even top of the thigh there. And then straighten the left leg again. Left hand holds the right ankle or shin or front of the leg somehow. And then turn. Spin the chest open towards the ceiling. Turn. Yes. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Wrists under armpits. Good. Bring the left arm all the way around behind the back. Soften the right knee. Slide the left fingertips a bit more into the top of the thigh if possible, and then straighten the left leg again. Right hand holds the left ankle or shin or whatever it can find, and then spin the chest more open towards the ceiling. 2. Roll the left shoulder up and back. 3. 4. Good. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, both hands touch down. Just let the head hang down for a moment. 4. Good. With your inhale, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on your waist. Reach the chest forward to lift all the way upright. Exhale, feet and legs together. Turn to face the front again. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the floor, fold forward. Inhale, prepare, look forward. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Reach all the way up. Exhale, now straighten the front leg, hands on your waist. Your hands are giving you some information about the angle of your hips. Try to turn the left hip more forward, right hip back, so your hips are facing as much forward as possible. With your hands, push your hips down, squeeze your elbows together, lift your chest. Inhale. Keeping the legs straight, come halfway forward, halfway, so the chest is parallel to the floor,
The elbows are squeezing towards the ceiling. Look a little forward, like you want to reach the collarbones and the chin forward. And then even lift the right hip crease up and back a little bit more. With your next exhale, hands could go to blocks or go to the floor to fold forward. Parsvottanasana. 2, 3. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, hands on your waist. Inhale, lift all the way upright to standing position again. And again, exhale, square the hips forward. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, come halfway forward. So chest parallel to the floor, left arm parallel to the floor. Pause there. Simultaneously, as you reach the left fingertips forward, pull the right hip back even more, and then cross the left hand all the way to the right side of the right foot, either to the floor or you could put a block under your hand there. Turn the chest to the right. Your right hand is already on your sacrum, so you can feel if the hips are trying to do something different than each other. Option to reach the right arm up. Or you could keep hand on sacrum if that is helping you to connect with what's happening. 4. Good. Push back, heel down. 5. With your inhale, bend the right knee, hands to the floor. Exhale, step all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, warrior 1. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands on the waist, straighten the front leg. Turn the hips as much to face forward as possible. So right hip needs to come a little forward. Push the hips down with the hands. Lift the chest, squeeze the elbows together. Exhale, come halfway forward. Chest parallel to the floor. Chest parallel to the floor. Collarbones reaching forward towards the windows. Chin reaching forward towards the windows. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. And then with your next exhale, hands could go to blocks or go to the floor, folding forward. Parsvottanasana. 1. Keep squaring the hips to the front. 2. Yep. From inside. 3. 5. Good. With your inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on your waist. Inhale to stand all the way upright. Exhale, square the hips. Bring the right hip a little more forward to face front. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, go halfway forward. Chest parallel to the floor, right arm parallel to the floor. Pause there. As you reach the right fingertips more forward, pull the left hip physically back in space. And then cross the right hand all the way over to the left side of the left foot. Good. You could move your left hand to your sacrum so you can feel the hips trying to level, right to left. And then optional, you could reach the left arm up. Rotated triangle, Parivrita Trikonasana. 2. 3. Good. With your inhale, bend the left knee, hands to the floor. Exhale, step all the way back, downward facing dog. Good. Come on forward to a plank pose. Shift onto the right hand, outer edge of the right foot for side plank. Left arm reaches up. 1. Both hips facing the wall we're facing. 2. Now, come as if you're trying to come back to plank pose, but don't set the left hand down. So you're in like your 3-legged plank. You're going to slide your left forearm to the floor and roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Right arm reaches up. 1. Good. Okay, bring the right hand to the floor. See if you could push up onto that right hand. Come back into plank. Left hand to the floor. And then shift onto the left hand, outer edge of left foot. Right arm reaches up. 1, 2, 3. And then start to come back almost as if you're coming back to a plank, but then bend the right elbow to the floor. Reach the left arm up, forearm side plank. 1, 2. Good. And then bring the left hand to the floor, push into the left hand, come right back into your plank, and then press back downward facing dog. Soften the knees and look forward. Hop or step feet to hands. Exhale to fold forward. Good. Lift the right heel up, just the heel of the foot. With your left hand, hold the outer edge of your right foot. With your right hand, hold the inner edge of your right foot. So both hands are holding the right foot. The right wrist is crossed over the top. Now soften the standing knee. Shift weight into your left foot as you slowly lift up to stand with the right knee into the chest. Try to straighten the standing leg even more. Lift the chest. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, twist to the right side. Open the right arm to the back of the room. 1. Yes, even if the right leg doesn't straighten all the way, that's okay. Keep working on the twist aspect of it. Everybody drop the corner of the right hip down a smidge. It's trying to kind of hike up a little bit. Okay, inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, hold the foot with both hands. Woo, inhale, bend the knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze. And then exhale, bend both knees and slowly replace that right foot back down to where it came from. Hang forward over the legs for just a moment. Don't worry, twisting is almost over. Welcome to the twisting extravaganza. No. Thankfully, we have one more twist on the left side. Okay, so soften the knees, lift the left heel up. Right hand holds the left foot, and then left hand crosses over the top to hold the left foot. Shift weight into the right foot, push the right foot down, start to lift all the way upright, right knee in your left knee in your chest, pardon me. Good, lift your chest, straighten your standing leg even more, and then reach the left arm up. Good, start to twist to the left side. You can extend the left leg to the back of the room, left arm to the back of the room, left leg forward. Good. Try to drop the corner of the left hip down a smidge. Lift your chest. Breathing. Good. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, hold onto the foot. Inhale, bend the left knee into the chest. Squeeze it in. Exhale, bend both knees. Bring the left foot next to the right foot. Fold forward. Let the head hang down. Okay. Good. Bring your hands onto your waist. Lift the chest forward to come all the way up to stand. All right. As promised, that was our last twist. Okay. So now we're going to move into this section of class having to do with inversion practice. So if you know that you would like to move to one of the walls to work on handstand and forearm stand, feel free to. Plenty of space. Just don't be on the wall that has the camera or the thermostat. Just these two surfaces. Yeah. Starting with some variation of handstand practice. Any variation of handstand practice. Any combination of handstanding practice. So you could start in a downward dog with one leg up. Take 5 breaths with one leg up, 5 breaths with the other leg up, like that. Go ahead. We've begun. Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on now to forearm stand practice. Any variation of forearm stand practice, whatever you're working on today. If you need a suggestion, I'm here. That's it. 5 breaths with one leg in the air, 5 breaths with the other leg in the air. If you're in the middle of some variation or in the middle of a personal breakthrough or something, you can keep going for a few more breaths. Otherwise, coming into headstand, Shirshasana. That's all. Okay. If you need a few more moments, of course, take them. Take the time that you need to sort of feel complete. And if, of course, if you're doing a variation that involves 2 sides, try to be even on both sides. And then when you're finished, come on down, rest in child's pose for a few breaths. And then come on back to the middle. Come on back to the center. 2, 3. Good. Okay. Go ahead and press back into downward facing dog. With your inhale, come on forward to a plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Arms alongside the body, palms of hands facing the ceiling. Inhale, lift up head, chest, and legs. Shalavasana, locust. 1, 2, 3. Good. With your exhale, slowly release down. One more like that. Lift up head, chest, and legs. Shalavasana. 1, 2. Good. Exhaling, release on down. Place the hands either side of the chest. Inhale, lift forward and up into upward facing dog. Exhale, go all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the abdomen. Bend the knees, reach back, catch hold of the ankles. Inhale, lift on up, head, chest, knees for Dhanurasana. 1, 2. Good. With your exhale, release on down. One more like that. Bend the knees. Reach back, catch hold of the ankles. Inhale, lift on up, head, chest, and knees. 1, 2. Good. Exhaling, slowly release on down. Place the hands either side of the chest. Inhale, lift forward and up into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift high up onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees. Look past the hands. Hop or walk all the way through to sit down. And then lay down on the back. Feet on the floor. Lift the hips up. Interlock the hands behind the back into one fist. Separate the hands, release the back down to the floor. You can continue with half wheel, or we're going to move into Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. Placing the hands either side of the head for full wheel with your inhale lift up, either of the 2 back bends. Chin to the chest, slowly release on down. Keep the feet on the floor. Second time, place the hands, place the feet. Inhaling, press down to lift up. 1, 2. Good. Chin to the chest, slowly release down. Last one, place hands and feet. Inhale, lift up. reach into the chest and come on down, and then hug the knees into the chest. Another way to think about abhinivesha, the fear of death, is it's almost like a subtler version of another of the two kleshas, raga and dvesha. So raga is craving or desire for what we think will be pleasant. Dvesha is avoidance of that which we think will be painful. So abhinivesha, you could say, the two sides of abhinivesha is the clinging to things staying the same, the desire for things to stay the same, and the aversion of what we think change, right, of like scary, scary change. So we want to avoid it. So it's in some ways it's like a more subtle version of desire and aversion. Bring the knees over to the left side of the body as you look to the right. And twisting in particular, the twisting asanas relate to this idea of, on the one hand, craving, that's the right side, and aversion, that's the left side. Good. Bring the knees up to the center, and then go the other way, knees over to the right as you look to the left. Bring the knees all the way up to the center. Come on up to a seated position. Sit all the way upright. Straighten the legs forward out in front of you. Bend the right knee into the chest and step the right foot to the outside of the left leg. I lied. One more twist. Sorry. Okay. Twist to the right side. We have to. It's required. Okay. Sorry about that. Hopefully he won't hold it against me. You do. Of course you do. Of course you do. There's always someone, right, when I'm like, oh, twisting is so intense. Someone's like, twisting's my favorite. Or like, back bending is so hard. No, back bending is my favorite. Turn to face forward. Switch the legs and go the other way. Turn to face forward. Straighten both legs forward out in front of you. Flex the feet, sit up tall, and fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Even on the most practical, mundane level, I'm sure we can all relate to the idea of resistance to change as being something that gets in the way of practice, right? Even that inertia of like getting yourself to class, right? That inertia of like going against the grain of just wanting to, stay in on a Sunday morning and actually get yourself to class. That is a form of sort of overcoming the desire to stay the same, the desire to maintain. And maybe you can think of other ways too. Good. Lift all the way upright to a seated position. Bend both knees into the chest. Open both knees out to the sides, feet together. Hold onto the feet or ankles and go forward. Baddha Konasana. And also noticing how resistance to change might be hindering our practice. Even starting a new practice, right? Like, I think I've told this story before about my mom telling me, you should go to yoga class. I think you would like it. And me being like, no, ew. Right? Turns out, love at first sight, literally. or resistance in the longer we practice too, the more kind of zeroed in on our particular way of doing things we might be. So even the willingness, as we're more cultivated in our practice, the willingness to make little modifications and changes. Lift all the way upright to a seated position. And then keep the shape of the legs the same, but lay down on your back. Bring the knees together. Set the left foot flat on the floor and bend the right knee into the chest. I set a belt beside each one of you. It should be nearby. Loop the belt around your right foot. And then go ahead and extend the right leg. You want the shoulders and the head to be relaxed down towards the floor. Walk the hands as far up the belt as you can so you have straight arms but shoulders down in the direction of the floor. That's right. Okay, and then put both sides of the belt in the left hand. So just holding the belt with the left hand. Now, bring your right foot just across the midline of the body. So now the right foot, it's almost like it wants to point over the left shoulder. Right hand in your hip crease. Pull that hip crease down away from the armpit. So it's almost like you're pulling your right hip more towards the window side of the room. And then bring the right toes as if you wanted to touch your left ear. So go diagonally across the body. Ooh, it's a special tender spot. Good. Go ahead and extend the left leg out along the floor and then take the right leg all the way over to or as far over to the left side as you like. Yeah. If you want, you could even put like a block under it. Oh, nice. Luxury. Okay, bring the right leg all the way up to the center. Place the right foot on the floor. Bend the left knee into the chest and loop your belt around your left foot. And then left leg goes up in the direction of the ceiling. Shoulders down, head down. Walk the hands towards the foot such that the arms can be straight with the shoulders shrugging down in the direction of the floor. I mean, you can do the thing if you like. Okay, right hand holds the belt. Take the left foot just across the midline. So it's really just kind of across the center line of the body, not too far. Bring your left thumb into your left hip crease. Pull that left hip crease down away from the armpit. And then imagine you want to touch the left toes to the right ear. Oh my God. Ouch. Who invented that spot? Oh, I know. Especially that IT area for you runners. Oh, injure. Good, okay, extend the right leg out along the floor, and then go ahead, take the left leg as much over to the left as you want. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. Boom. Boop. Good, okay, come all the way back up to the center. Put your belt off to the side. Come up either into shoulder stand with the hands on the back, or you could put a block under your sacrum for Viparita Karani. One way or another, getting the legs up and over. Yeah, since we don't have blankets today, since they're in the wash, take care of yourself. If it makes more sense to put a block under the sacrum, do that instead. If you're in shoulder stand, come into plow, halasana. And then if you're in plow, slowly start to make your way out of it. Fish, Matsyasana, crown of the head to the floor. And then chin into the chest and slowly release down. Setting up for Shavasana. Deepen the breath. Start to bring some movement into the body. When you're ready, gather the knees, rolling to the right hand side. Come on up to a seated position. So the most universal instruction is to focus on the breath. And of course, there's many other instructions that go in, from there. But for today in particular, we'll start with focusing on the breath, of course, and then if a thought does happen to arise, if it does, might not happen. Surely thoughts will come up, right? But if one comes up, see if you could just categorize that one thought into future thinking or past thinking. So, most thoughts could actually, if we sort of investigate, most thoughts could be put into one of those two, if we think about it. And so if you find yourself like planning for what's happening after class, or what's happening next, or thinking through future thoughts, that's a future thought. And if you find yourself kind of ruminating, replaying things that have already happened, that would be a past thought, right? So no need to investigate that particular thought any further. You can just simply label it, future thought, past thought, and then set it aside, come back to the breath. And then, also what might, you might kind of get a sense overall of like, is the mind today in this moment in a more kind of forward direction, or is it kind of back, or is it maybe a little bit more balanced between forward and past, but just kind of taking the overall weather, the climate of the mind, right? So setting up your seat in a conscious way, in a purposeful way. Be still. Turn the attention to the movement of breath.